You do to this this vehicle?
Well, first of all, I went and cracked me one of them here Budweisers, right? And we had to redo the drum back brakes on it. We did complete shoes on both sides, master cylinders, wheel cylinders on both sides. They were froze up. Front brake pads, the calipers were just locked up. Master cylinder was just gooed. We tried to clean that. That didn't do no good. We ended up replacing that. And the guy had 2 oil pressure gauges in it where the original one was working. Why he put a second one in it, I don't know, but we took that one out. We put a temperature gauge in it, so we got a temperature gauge now, which works, runs at about 185, 190, which is great. And the motor was clacking real bad. It was coming from the right front corner, and I couldn't find no exhaust leaks or nothing. I was hearing a little backfiring, and well, I come to find out when I took the valve cover off, the 2 front valves, as when you go to adjust them, when one valve starts to open up, you take the other valve, you got them both all the way loose, you tighten them up until you get the lash out of it, and you give it like 3/4 of a turn, and then you turn the crank until the crank comes around again and does the other one. And as soon as that one starts to open, you got it loose, you tighten it up until you get the lash out of it, give it 3/4 of a turn, put it back together, clacking's gone, it's running like a champ. Basically still just got to do the AC yet, and she'll be ready to go.
What do you think of the car, the overall, the van?
The overall van, if I had the money, I'd buy it. I'll tell you that. It's running real good.
So the temperature gauge is hooked up?
Temperature gauge is hooked up. We're running at an idle about 185. You want to go in there and take a look at it? It's that where that one is. You just got to get it to 185. That's about as high as it'll go. So it's probably got a 185 thermostat in it, which is about 180, 185 is what they use in them. I checked out all the bushings are good on it. Inner and outer tie rods are good. Wheel bearings are good. Somebody already replaced the hoses. Oh, we replaced the serpentine belt on it too. That was bad. Changed the oil. We also did a transmission flush. Put a new filter and gasket on that because that was leaking. I think this thing was sitting for a long time, I guess. And basically now we're just gonna see the AC's not getting any power, so we're gonna see why it's not getting any power. We tried putting Freon in it, still wasn't getting power. So we maybe need a switch or maybe a high pressure switch or something. And after that, we should be good to go. She'll be ready to for somebody to enjoy.
If somebody wants Kurt Mobile, how do they get a hold of you?
All you gotta do is get on that telephone, dial 561-674-2247. Any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, I'll come to your house, your job. I've done starters in Publix parking lot before the people's ice cream melted and got them back home.
All right, so you're in the what area are you in Florida?
Basically, I'll usually do anywhere from Boca to Boynton is my basic areas. I'll go to Lantana and stuff. Any much more farther than that, and I'll go anywhere from A1A to 441 in those areas.
All right, great.
Basically, Boca to Boynton, 441 to A1A.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem.